Hello again. This is Adam Beat, the founder of Big Creek Growth, and series video number 2 of our daily series here, talking about startup growth. And we're going to be diving into one of the most critical steps for scaling a startup, understanding what growth stage your company's at. A lot of successful startups follow a predictable path of growth, and knowing where you can stand, make or break your ability to scale efficiently. So let's break this down. There are usually 3 key growth stages for every startup: traction, growth, and scale. First, we'll talk about is obviously traction. This is where you're hustling and grinding to validate your idea and prove product market fit. Your focus here is clear. You want your product to solve a real problem for your target audience. Can you repeat that success with more customers? This is not the time to overcomplicate with automation or massive investment. It's all about experimenting and getting that initial validation through customers and your research. Next, we have growth. Once you've nailed your product market fit, which is sometimes difficult, it's time to pour some gas on the fire. This stage is all about when you double down on what works. Scaling your marketplace, hiring strategically, and creating repeatable processes to serve a growing customer base. The growth stage is very exciting, but it's also where founders often try to do everything at once. That's a trap. Prioritize what's driving the real results. There's a lot of fluff out there, a lot of things you can do, a lot of things that you think you should be doing, but try to focus on what drives those results. The last stage is scale, as I mentioned. And this is where everything starts to happen. You've got the traction, you've built momentum, and now it's time to operationalize everything I just mentioned. Scaling means building systems and infrastructure that can handle rapid growth without breaking. This is where automation, scalable technology, and strong leadership become a non-negotiable. Here's why this matters. If you don't know your growth stage, you might focus on the wrong things at the wrong time. For example, investing in automation tools early in the process when I mentioned not to. I've worked with and talked to many founders who have done this, and it never works out. It always brings them back more than it brings them forward. So you don't want to skip any steps, especially during scale. That is a recipe for loss and a recipe for chaos. So take a moment today or the next couple of weeks to step back and ask yourself, what stage are you at? So getting clarity here will help you make smarter decisions, save time, and grow faster without all the growing pains that I mentioned previously. That's all for today. As I mentioned yesterday, I have a weekly newsletter that I send out. I will put the link in the description below. I'd love for you to subscribe to that. I talk about many things that I'm talking about on this video series. And also, obviously, this being on YouTube, I would love for you to subscribe and get notifications every time I post a new video. Until next time, this is Adam. Talk to you soon.